And what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to do a college football bracket, and then I'm going to build a parlay of 4 teams to make the semifinals and see who I think could basically be the final 4, and then kind of sum it up with a little promo they're doing. All right, really quick. Everyone type hashtag ad. All right, so we kind of talked about this earlier. I think, in my opinion, okay, when you look at the way the bracket got laid out, I think Georgia can make a really good run to win. I think if I had to say who I think is going to win, I mean, dude, I'll show you right here. So this is a bracket that we got here. I mean, dude, you can go from the very beginning. Wait, you might want to timestamp this, by the way. You can go from like kind of the very beginning here. Why are you on my? Oh, okay, we good. All right. Like you can go, by the way, the QR code, if you scan that, you can get hooked up with FanDuel and get some access to it. Like I said, appreciate FanDuel. Y'all know I love sports betting. And obviously with college football coming up, the playoffs, I'm very interested in this. So I've been watching a lot of college football this year, okay? When I look at this first round, by the way, this right here, I'm not kidding. I think an upset is going to happen in the first round. Who do you think I think it is? Let's see if you guys can guess where my brain is. I see a massive potential for an upset first round. Okay, a lot of people are saying SMU. You would think I would be thinking SMU. Okay? Some people are saying Clemson as well, but I love Indiana. I said this during the season. Indiana, at one point during the season, they were beating every team by 2 touchdowns, every single team. Okay? I'm going to be kind of harsh here, guys. Notre Dame fans, I think we're a bit overrated over here. I do. Okay. Notre Dame, in my opinion, this team, a little bit fraudulent. Actually, I'm actually not going to say a little bit fraudulent. I think Notre Dame is a fraudulent football team. I do not think they're good. To be honest with you, I compare every team to Syracuse University because I was watching a lot of SU. I'm from SU. I think Syracuse could beat Notre Dame. I don't think Syracuse could beat Indiana. So, first round, first upset, give me Indiana to beat Notre Dame. All right. Now let's go over here. Penn State, SMU. Yeah, this one's tough. Oh, this is tough. This is, just so I'm clear, I need to make sure I'm 100% right here. This game is at Penn State, correct? Like this game is in Notre Dame. This game is at Penn State, right? That home field advantage might win it for him, bro. I hate to admit that. Oh, dude, SMU. Well, just to be clear, if you want to talk about sports betting, all I needed was SMU to win that game that they came back after being down 17, and they choked and they lost. So that's kind of the last taste I have in my mouth of SMU, and that's not a good taste in my mouth. Tim, it's a whiteout game at Penn State? I'm sorry, SMU. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you guys coming out, man, even though you lost me $8,000 because you couldn't stop. I don't even want to get going again on that. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming out, SMU. It was a pleasure having you guys here, bro. Sorry. They're cooked. Especially if it's a whiteout. Like, yeah, good luck. Thanks for showing up, SMU. So Tennessee, Ohio State. This game, honestly, this is going to be a good game. This, in my opinion, in the first round, this is the hardest one to pick between, whether it's Ohio State or Tennessee. I think Ohio State's fraudulent, bro. That coach, I don't know. Who's that coach, bro? Oh my gosh. After that Michigan game, holy man. They were, Ryan Day, right? Ryan Day. This one's tough. This is a tough matchup. I got to be honest, I kind of like an upset here too, even though it's a 9-8. I like Tennessee. Ohio, in my opinion, for one, they should not have lost Kyle McCord. And if you want to talk about like Kyle McCord came to, you know what, Ohio State, I guess I should thank you for letting Kyle McCord come to Syracuse and give us some hope, because I don't know what y'all were thinking, truthfully. So I'm going Tennessee to beat Ohio State. I think that team, especially after that Michigan loss, bro, they're bad, bro. They're bad. Clemson, Texas, Clemson fans. I hope you guys, for one, really appreciate Syracuse University right now. I would like a thank you SU with a smiley face in the comment section and/or in the chat right now, because you are here because of Syracuse University, because we upset Miami at home. You're welcome. That being said, thank you for coming out. We will be seeing you. Horns up. Dude, Longhorns are a demon of a team, bro. They are a great team. In my opinion, I said this at the beginning of the year. Some of you might not even remember this. Do you guys remember this? I said, I think the Longhorns could win the college championship at the beginning of this football season. Does anyone remember that? Is there someone here? What do you mean am I trolling, Tucker? Have you not watched college football all season? The Longhorns are one of the best receiving teams. When they throw the ball, I don't know why they're even trying to run the ball. Hey, I have a message for the Texas offensive coordinator. I don't know if you can hear me, bro. Stop trying to run the fucking ball. Just throw it, man. It's so simple. When you are throwing the ball, or if you're going to try to make a run team, you got to put in Manning. We're not building a run schedule or a run team around Ewers, bro. We literally have a Manning DNA on the bench who can run. You know what I'm saying? We're going Texas, bro. Texas is 0-2 against top 25. Well, you got to make that very specific. Texas is 0-2 against arguably one of the best football teams in the league. That's what they are. Who was the Longhorns' 2 losses top 25? Who? If you're going to try and fact check me, I'm going to fact check you. Who was it? The only 2 losses top 25 that Texas had was to Georgia. Georgia 2 times. And they almost beat him the second time. Let's go back over here. All right, Indiana, Georgia. So I'm going to be pretty transparent with you guys here. I have been actively betting against Georgia, and they keep fucking winning. So I've learned my lesson. I'm picking Georgia. I love Indiana, just to be clear. I love them. I do. I keep betting against Georgia. Those 2 games that Texas lost, I bet Texas, and Georgia just upset them. So I have learned my lesson. I'm not betting against Georgia anymore. And, Georgia, not for nothing, they have such a good... Dude, you know what I think it is? You know why I really think Georgia's going to win this game? Their fucking defense is insane. Their defense is... It's not even their offense that I'm impressed about. Georgia's defense is, I would say, the best in the league. They're unbelievable. Their run defense is incredible, and their receiving defense. So, give me Georgia. Okay, Boise State, Penn State. Oh, this one's, I don't know what it is. I got a feeling. I love Boise State. I do, and I got a feeling. Now, here's the thing. I need you guys. Here's the biggest question: is Penn State going to be able to stop Ashton Jeanty? That's the question. Can Penn State stop the run? Because if they can win the game. If they can't control him, it's all over. Because you guys got to realize, bro, Boise State, bro, this guy Jeanty has almost broke every record, and they've been benching him in the second half of games, bro. Do you guys understand that? That's how good this guy is. And now we're in the finals now. He's not going to get benched. You know what I'm saying? And I think flat out, I think he can win the Heisman too, bro. Flat out. I like, it's Jeanty, right? Jeanty, my bad, my fault. I like Boise State in this matchup, bro. Boise State, I'm not trolling. I'll talk about that in a minute. Listen, man. I told y'all when the college football playoffs got announced, I threw $100 on Boise State to win the whole thing because the odds were so crazy. I couldn't believe how crazy they were. Give me Boise. Oregon, Tennessee. Tennessee, thanks for coming out. We appreciate you guys being here. We'll go Vols. Vols on home. We'll be seeing you. Absolute no chance this game. If somehow Tennessee comes into Oregon and upsets the Ducks, I don't know what I'll do. I will be floored. I will not be able to believe it. Oregon, in my opinion, is I mean, dude, they're ranked 1 for a reason. They're so good. I don't know. You know what I'm going to say, too? I don't know why people aren't giving Oregon the credit they deserve. I see a lot of people saying, oh, dude, the Ducks aren't that good. They're not that good. Have you watched them play? That offense could be in the NFL. Like, they are insane, bro. Arizona State, Texas. This is a tough one. I'm really trying to pick this how I think it's going to go. I'm sitting here, and I'm in the back of my head. I'm trying to think, who has Arizona State beaten? I watched that Arizona State last game where they won by they dominated their final game. But who have they actually played against that's good, bro? I can't think of any team. Like, have they beat anyone? Has ASU beat anybody? They're playing with some passion. I'll give them that. I'm sorry, Arizona State. I want to pull for you guys here, but I don't think they're good enough to beat the Longhorns, bro. It's crazy. That's an upset, by the way. Who has Texas beat? Texas has almost beat one of the best teams in college football. That's one of their only losses this season. I'm not glazing Texas, bro. I'm not. The Longhorns are an incredible team. And if the OC would get his head out of his ass and they would just use Manning more, they could be way better. Like, why not use Manning and Ewers both, bro? Let Manning run option. Don't even get me going. Anyway, okay, so this is my semifinals. Texas, Oregon, Boise State, Georgia. Remind me to look after this. I want to see what those odds are on FanDuel to call these four in the semifinals. Boise State, Georgia, man. Oh, this game is going to... You want to talk about a coin flip in my head? This game's a coin flip. This is why my biggest question, I said this with Penn State too, can they stop Genty? And that's what I'm asking myself, is Georgia's defense good enough to control Genty and Boise State's run game? If not, Boise State's going to run all over them. It's the same thing with Penn State. But that's where my question, I don't think Penn State's defense is good enough. I do think Georgia's defense is good enough, bro. This is a hard one. I want you guys to know something. My heart is saying Boise, but the realist in me is saying Georgia. I got to go Georgia. I have to. I can't heart pick that one, bro. I want to pick Boise, and I want to think that they could win that game, but I think Georgia's defense is too good. Castle, thank you for the 5 gifted YouTube members, man. Appreciate you, brother. I think, and this is strictly, I need to make something clear. I don't think Georgia's offense is anything special. I am solely picking Georgia mainly because of their defense, literally. Texas, Oregon, this game, you want to talk about a game that's going to be high. Hey, bet the over in this one. I don't know. Bro, they're going to have to set this over at 75.5. Oregon, Texas, like this. And passing a touchdown. This team, bro, there could be 45 points in the first quarter of this game. Okay. Don't think with your heart, Tim. Who do you think would win this game? Okay. All right. Oregon, Georgia, bro. 1-2. Oh, Lord. And who wins? Wow. This game could be incredible. I got to be honest with y'all, man. I think Oregon can beat Georgia. Strictly because, and I was talking about this for Georgia, the only, they got to beat Indiana. Indiana has a pretty solid offense. This is a run offense, and they have the best run defense. They're guaranteed to get there. I don't think they can stop Oregon's pass. Oregon's offense is so good, man. So good. Boise ain't beating Penn State. Well, I got news for you, little bro. Even if Penn State makes it to Georgia, they're not getting past Georgia. So... You didn't watch him play Georgia Tech then? I don't know why bro, people are not giving Georgia Tech the credit they deserve, bro. That team is incredible. That Georgia Tech football team is unbelievable. I don't know why they weren't ranked. Hey, who beat Georgia Tech? Okay, this is my college playoff bracket. We'll see how it kind of unfolds. This is what I think is going to happen. And now, wait, you can timestamp that there. And now what I want to do is I want to head over to FanDuel. Actually, Whips, can you get this open here? So I'm going to parlay my 4 teams to make the semifinals. So just a reminder here, that's Texas, Oregon, Boise State, Georgia. I want to see what that parlay goes to odds-wise. So if you go to FanDuel.com/TatMan, there's a landing page that you can see. I'm actually on it. Are you going to show that, Whips? It's Whips. It's under playoff parlays. Okay. So if you go to FanDuel.com, FanDuel.com/Tatman. You literally see me at this landing page, and you can join up. That $5 get 150 in bonus bets if you win. And just to be clear, that little QR code that's been scanning over there this entire time, you can scan that on your phone. You can get access there as well. And now, let me see, Whips. So go to playoff parlay. Okay, I got it. So it's under playoff parlays and FanDuel here. So for the semifinals, okay. So I said Boise to make the semi. Boise is plus 270 just to make the semifinals. I might like that bet straight up. Boise to make the semifinals. Georgia to make the semifinals. That one's Oregon to make the semifinals. Texas to make the semifinals. You are looking at plus 1547, guys. So if you put $5 on that, you can win $77. You put $10 on that, you can win 154. Listen, man, I've been dialed with college football. I've called upsets, I've been pretty locked in. I like those four making it to the semifinals. It's interesting. I mean, Boise State is the highest odds, which, like I said, I might just bet that straight up. I might put just 250 just on Boise State to make it, because I think they make it to the semis. So, hey, once again, big shout out to FanDuel. Just to wrap it up here, FanDuel is offering new customers 150 in bonus bets if you win on any $5 bet. You put $5 on the college football playoffs or any other props FanDuel has up this weekend, you can get 150 back in bonus bets if you win. If you use this QR code that is right here, or you click the link in the chat, you can sign up via the FanDuel page, or you can go to FanDuel.com/Tatman, sign up there.